down harder on the comment in the first episode because she opened the door to I'm more in touch with my emotions than you are, right? It should serve as a reminder what that's like for Hulk in the comics. All right, don't forget we got.
Bro.
What'd you say about Shehulk?
Shehulk, you said?
Oh no.
No, I thought that's what you said. I swear to God. No, I told Cliff, even though I really didn't want to watch it, I watched She-Hulk just so we could talk about it today, or I could be in the conversation.
Did you like it at all? Did you like it more than you thought?
Are we supposed to like
I guess you didn't like it.
Walters?
What was that, Steve?
Are we supposed to like her?
I think we're supposed to like She-Hulk. Right? I mean, like, that's the vibe I was getting. Like, Jen is, like, all, like, you know, I don't know. I kind of liked her.
Why wouldn't we like her?
Well, dude, she's, like, uber focused. She was, like, she was definitely mean to Bruce,
Yeah,
you know?
Weird.
No, she's not weird,
She's
though.
pretty weird.
I mean, she just woke up in a science lab.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't feel like...
No, I don't even mean that. I don't mean that.
Well, also, Bruce was, like, trying to push stuff on her. And, like, she's like, no, I'm not about this. And, like, I've already had a difficult life. So I've already had to really face...
She's never had a Hulk life.
That was his point.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll see more of that. But despite his point, she's just like, as a woman, I've had to confront my feelings a lot more and a lot longer than you. And I think it's a valid societal point because we really do, intentionally or unintentionally, condition men to bottle shit up. And that's why men are number one in suicide, right? And in adult male to female, all right? That's why opioid use is so high, because people just try to compensate with that, but again, with men, higher, right? It's why we're worried in the mental health field with all the behavioral practices that we have to help people. It's not working so much for men. So I thought that was a thoughtful, conceived moment there. That should have served as a reminder of societally what we do to women, but also what we do to men, right? So I thought it was great personally from that point of view, but of course I'm coming with a point of view where I'm reading statistical analysis about mental health every other week.
Exactly, and the way you just talked to me about it makes so much sense, and it's a really smart way to look at it. I just don't think the writers looked at it that way.
I think the writers did. I'm not sure the audience does. But I think the writers absolutely did, because we are going to get more Hulk in the near future, right?
It sucks.
And
Wait, why does it suck?
No.
I hate Smart Hulk.
Yeah, but we're
Smart Hulk.
Right, but we're gonna get.
That's gonna change.
We're gonna get different Hulks. So don't worry.
Do you think they're gonna go in that direction?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. They're definitely going to do. There's a reason that spaceship showed up, dude.
Yeah, when he said that line, oh, it's a car ship class, so and so, blah blah blah. I guess I have to deal with that later.
Yeah, I guess I gotta figure that out later. Trust me. Number one, that his son is alleged to show up in this She-Hulk series,
It was probably him in the ship.
and it could have been him in the ship.
Know that.
Number two, they have plans for the Hulk, and it's one of two things: either a very special Disney Plus series to handle Hulk stuff, or carry out the rest of Hulk's story in other Marvel movies, because you told me Universal's going to lose the rights to Hulk soon, right?
Next year.
Yeah, next year. So we're definitely going to get a Hulk saga, so just brace yourself. This is just a gentle opening of the door. And I'm going to double down harder on the comment in the first episode, because she opened the door to I'm more in touch with my emotions than you are, right? It should serve as a reminder what that's like for Hulk in the comics. All right, don't forget, we got cool, smart Hulk for a while. What was that team he led for a little while? With Doc Samson and stuff?
Pantheon?
The Pantheon. Remember he had the Pantheon? He thought everything was good. He thought it was all good. I'm smart, I'm Hulk, everything's great, I'm leading a team. And what happened? What happened?
What happened?
Come on, I know
it
you
didn't
know.
go well.
That's right. As soon as it got tough, they were all up in his head, and you saw the Hulk personalities running around, is when we first saw Devil Hulk, right? And it was like, oh no, that's the one we can't unleash, right?
They're gonna do the whole Hulk's storyline. Remember with McGinnis and all that? Where they turned Betty Ross into Red She-Hulk.
I don't know if we're
Rick
gonna get all that,
Jones
but
into
I mean, I do think we're gonna get some Red Hulk and Thunderbolts.
There's okay. Grace Randolph, take her as whatever she is. She has an insider that says you will be seeing all those different versions of the Hulk at some point.
I gotta say, her track record is decent.
I think she's pretty good.
No, it's very. Listen, man, it's not perfect. That's why I said decent.
But
Decent is
nobody's
very nice.
is, yeah.
Right, no one's is perfect, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, behind the scenes, they gotta change stuff up. Like one of my. Look, it's fine, but that was a great scene in She-Hulk, and I think there was a lot of depth there that can get lost on the audience.
What did you like
was
about
feeling it.
She-Hulk?
It didn't. Well, just back to the quote. It didn't come off to me as like some woman hear me roar thing. It was more of like this person is saying that because, as far as we know, is the Norton Hulk and the Banner Hulk and this Hulk, are they all connected?
Yes, it's all one.
They're all connected.
Yeah, because the Thunderbolt Ross is still the same Thunderbolt Ross
Yeah,
all along.
yeah. So she's talking about all the hardships in her life, and I mean, Bruce Banner has been neglected as a child. He's watched his mother get neglected. You know what I mean? This guy's been on the run forever, and he even said in the Avengers movie that he tried to kill himself. And so it's like for her, and now obviously she could not know about any of that.
She doesn't know all of it, but she does tell him, it was your choice to run. You had other family. Now, of course, in his state of mind, well, from the context we know, he was all about, no, I gotta protect people.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm sure. And, oh my God, that was a little bit rough later on when she, like, apologized. She goes, but I still meant what I said.
Yeah.
There is some validity in what she said. It's true. You know,
She's also a woman.
No, forget the she's a woman. Just the part that, you know, it's like there was a lot of time and there was a lot of opportunity for you to reach out. And you didn't always have to be alone.
Yeah.
And she was right about that.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good conversation. Honestly, I thought this was like a good family argument. You know, I mean, there was something the show was trying to say to us from the writer's point of view, but I thought about like the actual exchange. I thought that was like a good family fight. You know, like I was like, hey,
I thought it was pretty good.
but also
There's a couple things.
and also the fact that he's trying to impose something on her. He's assuming her process of being a Hulk is going to be like his, and she's telling him over and over, it's just not, and I want to get back to my regular life.
Yeah.
You know? And sure enough, that's what she tries to do. And I think it is funny. First of all, I respect them for doing the breaking of the fourth wall because that was something she always did. But I like that she
was the first one to do it.
She was the first one to do it. But I like the fact that she's like, all right, let's get back to the lawyer
Lawyer
show.
show.
Lawyer show.
Yeah, I like that
too.
she's like,
I did
I'm
like
like,
that.
don't you understand? I'm Ally McBeal, except better. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
But there was a couple more things like the whole Steve Rogers shit was weird.
That was funny.
It was weird.
Was it really weird? Where she was like,
Nah, I thought-
all they did was take
I was
something that
random.
lots of fans were thinking.
The whole lots.
Yeah.
The whole joke led up to, at the end, her saying Steve Rogers fucks.
Yes.
That was the whole joke. That was fucking lame.
I know, but what's better about it was during the USO tour. So, is Star-Lord's grandmother the taking his V card? That's what I want to know.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Because that'd be great.
I don't know. I didn't put that much thought into it.
Right? Because the actress that plays Star-Lord's mother is the actress
Yeah.
that plays the
Let's do it,
USO,
Ron.
the girl.
There was
Went after
there was a theory that She-Hulk was gonna go back in time, and she was gonna end up being the one
That takes the V
takes
card.
his virginity. Yeah.
I guess people have been thinking about that.
People have been thinking
Yeah.
about it. Let me tell you, that's America's ass, all right? And it would have been a shame if it died without some good. On the other hand, he did end up going back to be with Peggy, so like.
Yeah, but he also
You know,
messed up
but-
the multiverse
That's what I
while
thought.
along
He
with
did.
it.
You know what's really by the way, I insist there's an argument between the directors and the writers, right? I insist by the logic that you impose upon me when watching Endgame. I insist that he lived his life in an alternate universe with his Peggy. I insist because there's just no way Steve Rogers went back.
Okay, but wait.
and did nothing else.
How could he have gone to an alternate universe?
Because in that movie, Tony explains to everyone, your present is where you are. The moment you arrive there, that is now your present. All right, and that becomes your life.
Hulk told that.
Hulk
was
said it?
explaining that to him.
Anyhow, those are
remember,
the rules.
The time stones were just getting him back and forth in time.
No,
Not to
their
a different...
machine was moving them back and forth through time. And if they didn't put everything back correctly, it's all messed up. Now, to double down that Hulk's comment is right, we get variant Loki in his own show, being a variant, and then you want to exterminate him. Right? Why is he a variant? He's from that time where they went and he was able to grab that freaking Infinity Stone and bust out of there. So, and he's a variant. So I don't want to hear it. He went to a variant timeline, had a wonderful time with his girl Peggy there, all thanks to Loki and Lady Loki because they were too busy screwing things up on the other side. And there we go.
Everybody's messing things up. Spider-Man messing things up. Doctor Strange. Yeah, let me do this spell.
No, Doctor Strange is really the one messing everything up. You know, I mean, you know, I'm not even gonna blame America because that's just her innate, that's just her superpower. She just woke up that way. You know, everyone else knew what they were doing. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, and Hulk says, "Bro."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845. Bro.